of course, the payoff table first if it's not given. Okay, that's the first thing that you have to hurdle. And the second one is the decision tree. So if you're able to set up the decision tree, then I think three-fourths of the problem is solved, because once you have the decision tree, it helps you visualize already uh, the sequence of events as they unfold, no? The sequence of decisions and events as they unfold. So all you have to do is apply Bayes' rule, okay? And if it's with experimentation, apply the principle of conditional probabilities in order to solve for the posterior probabilities. So all you have to do is to combine all of the things that were taught to you in the past four meetings to solve the problem once you have the decision tree. Of course, in the exam, if you cannot set up the payoff table or the decision tree, then that's a big problem, because you will not be able to answer any question for that decision theory problem. Okay, so that's a prerequisite. So when you review, what you review is, being able to set up payoff tables and being able to develop your decision tree. That's the most important thing. All right, so let's start. If you have read this problem, what decision has to be made by the city of Metropolis?
Sir, yun po ba yung kung anong type ng road yung gagawin nila? Kung wide or narrow?
Yes. Okay. Good, Joanna. Thank you. So the first decision that you have to make here is, do I construct a wide road or a narrow road? Okay. Of course, uh, if only the city of Metropolis know about what's going to happen in the next 4 years in terms of traffic doon sa area na yon, then it would help them in making a decision, di ba? Kung alam nila na, nako, in the next 4 years, ang daming kotseng dadaan dyan, traffic will be heavy. Therefore, out na agad yung narrow road. Let's construct a wide road na para maraming kotseng dadaan, hindi masyadong ma-damage yung kalsada natin because of the load, because of the weight of the cars passing by. Di ba? Kasi kapag alam mo na, di more or less alam mo na kung ano decision mo. Kung konti lang ang dadaan diyan, edi narrow road will be fine. But the reality is, you don't know what's going to happen until after you make that decision. Klaro ba? So for now, we will just draw a decision box. Okay, we will just draw a decision box. And then represent the first set of possible actions wait I'm trying to figure out how to uh, make do with the space that I have. Okay. Okay. So now, we have something like this, no? Okay. So so sabi natin, we have possible decision is a wide road, which we will call, which the problem denotes as W1, or a narrow road representing uh, your decision for the first 4 years. Okay? Sige. So, what would happen after you make that decision? Ano yung mga pwedeng mangyari pagka nagawa mo na yung decision whether to construct a wide or a narrow road?
Sir, the traffic can be light or heavy.
Traffic can be light or heavy. So, whether you decided for a wide road or whether you decided for a wide road or a narrow road, okay, there are two possible events that could happen. Okay, and we will denote that as given in the problem as L1, meaning there is light traffic that will happen or that happened during the first 4 years. For H1, meaning there was heavy traffic on that road that you built during the first 4 years. And similarly here, okay, similarly here, L1 and H1. Okay, so before we proceed, let us put the costs, okay? The costs involved. If you decided to construct a wide road, how much would that cost you based on the problem?
2 million, sir.
Okay, 2 million. Plus, pagka hindi nyo makita or hindi nyo naintindihan kung saan nagagaling yung costs, please raise your hand or unmute yourself. How about narrow? Magkano yung gagastusin mo pag narrow?
1 million, sir.
1 million. So, lagay natin dito yung mga costs. 1 million, 2 million. Okay. Pagka light traffic ang nangyari sa first 4 years, meron kang cost, meron kang expense. Kasi, during the first 4 years, habang open yung road mo at dinadaanan ng mga kotse, kailangan mo i-maintain yun para hindi malubak, hindi masira, etc. So, the problem gives us the cost. If light traffic happened during the first 4 years and you happen to have a wide road built. Okay? So, how much would be the cost kapag light yung traffic sa first 4 years? Maintenance expense rather.
Sir, pag wide po, pag light, 5,000 po. Then, pag heavy po is 75,000.
5K. If heavy, tapos wide, 75,000. Tama ba?
Yes po. Yes po.
Okay, 75. Lagay ko dito sa branch na lang ha. Okay. And then, tuloy na natin. Every time you have a round node and you have branches after it, kailangan may probability ka. Kasi alam mo dapat yung initial estimate or yung probability na mangyayari yung event na yon. So ano yung probability that the traffic will be light during the first 4 years?
$0.25 po.
0.25.
25.
And then,
0.
ano yung probability ng so understood na yan, dapat 0.75. Tama ba?
Yes po.
Okay. So, let's go to the lower portion of the decision tree. Yung ating L1 tsaka H1, ano yung maintenance expenses during the first 4 years kapag narrow lang yung binild natin na road. Tapos light yung traffic.
30,000 for light.
30K, tama ba? 30K. And then, pagka heavy yung traffic, magkano yung maintenance expense natin?
150K.
150K. Alright. Probability will be the same, syempre, di ba? So, probability will be 0.25 and 0.75. Alright. Okay, so under normal problems, decision problems, this would have been it, right? Tapos na dapat yung problem natin. This is a single decision problem. Okay? Wherein you have the cost. Actually, pagka single decision problem, yung mga cost natin na dito sa dulo. Itong dinalagyan ko ng endpoint, di ba? Yung 5,000 ilalagay ko dito, yung 75,000 dito sa dulo, 30,000 and 150,000. But since I have a sequential decision problem, mayroon pa ako iduduktong dito, dinagay ko na lang yung cost at saka yung probability muna sa branch. Is that clear so far?
Yes po.
Okay, so let's go back to the upper half of the decision tree. Upper half, doon sa wide. If you decided to construct a wide road and then light ang traffic for the first 4 years, thereby gumastos ka ng 5,000 for the maintenance expenses, is there a decision that you have to make after? If you have read the problem, is there a decision that you have to make?
Sir, pwedeng paulit po ng question.
Okay, ulit, upper half, upper half. Okay, so kung susundan niyo yung tree diagram, kaya maganda yung tree diagram kasi nasusundan niyo yung mga nangyayari. So upper half ng tree diagram, you made a decision to construct a wide road. You spent 2 million. Okay? Tapos, you encountered a round node. Sabi sa round node, during the first 4 years, pwedeng light yung traffic, pwedeng heavy yung traffic. Pag light yung traffic, you will spend 5,000 for road maintenance expenses. Okay? And then, ano yung sinasabi sa problem? Kasi the problem involves a 10-year horizon, 10 years. So far, sa mga endpoints natin ngayon, natapos pa lang, if you look at the endpoints, no, natapos pa lang natin yung first 4 years. Okay? So what about the 5th year up to the 10th year? Okay? So, punta tayo ulit doon sa upper half ng decision tree. Pag light ang traffic, okay, you built a wide road, you spent 2 million for it. Tapos, for first 4 years, light yung traffic. Sa tingin nyo, light yung traffic, konti lang yung dumadaan. Sa tingin niyo madadamage ba agad yung
Sir,
kalsada?
sabi po sa problem, suppose wide street is built and traffic is light, then at the end of 4 years, no further work is required. So wala na po, sir.
Wala nang gagawin, di ba? Wala nang gagawin. Pero, tutuloy pa rin tayo sa years 5 to 10. It's just that, no further work. Ibig sabihin, wala kang desisyon na kailangan gawin. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Okay? So, after the first 4 years, binrake lang natin, pero tuloy-tuloy lang siya. Okay? Tuloy-tuloy lang siya. Bakit may round node ulit? Kasi may event na mangyayari ulit after 4 years Di ba? After 4 years, mangyayari sa 5th year to the 10th year, pwedeng light uli yung traffic, pwedeng heavy yung traffic. Tama? Hindi ko pwedeng i-end, ituloy-tuloy lang siya, no? Tapos walang round node. Kasi kapag tinuloy-tuloy ko siya, L1 yung branch L1. Ang L1 kasi, ibig sabihin, light yung traffic sa first 4 years. Okay? First 4 years lang yon. So dapat meron kang representation ng years 5 to 10. Naintindihan ba? Dapat may representation ng years 5 to 10. So far, is this clear? Lalagyan ko, hindi ako maglalagay ng square. Okay? I will not put square kasi ang square, ibig sabihin, after 4 years, magde-decide ka. Okay? Yan ang ibig sabihin ng square, magde-decide ka. Since wala kang decision, sabi sa problem, tuloy-tuloy ka lang, wala kang decision, hindi dapat square. Dapat ang ilalagay mo dito is, ang mangyayari is yung event na mangyayari for years 5 to 10. And that's why, since event ang dinidescribe mo for years 5 to 10, dapat round node yan. And pag may round node, ano yung mga possible events na pwede mangyari from years 5 to 10? So ilalagay natin dito. Okay? So, this time, in years 5 to 10, pwedeng tuloy-tuloy lang na light yung traffic, which we will call as L2. Or pwedeng biglang first 4 years light siya, pero yung last 6 years, yung years 5 to 10, magiging heavy na siya. Okay? So parang yung kung titingnan mo yung Santa Rosa, dati in the 90s yata yon, nung bagong binuksan yung Santa Rosa na road, going to Tagaytay, it used to take me 45 minutes to 1 hour from Manila to get to Tagaytay using that Santa Rosa road. Okay? Pero nung after 5 years yata yun after around 5 years, ang dami nang dumadaan. So 2 hours na papuntang Tagaytay kasi nagta-traffic na. At saka mas marami ng developments doon sa Santa Rosa. Okay? So possible na light ka for the first 4 years, tapos in the next 6 years, biglang magiging heavy. Nakakasunod?
Yes po.
Okay. So paglagyan ko ngayon ito ng endpoint, tingnan niyo yung yung dinodrawing ko. Paglagyan ko ng endpoint yan, ibig sabihin ng endpoint na yan, that's the end of the 10 years. Okay? So kung titingnan niyo tong decision tree natin, may first 4 years ka, yung L1, light siya, light yung traffic. Tapos makaka-encounter ka na naman ng event, pwedeng magbago yung traffic mo in years 5 to 10, maging light pa rin or pwedeng maging heavy siya. So at the end point here, dito dalawang endpoint na to, tapos na yung year 10. Alright? So drawing muna natin yung yung tree diagram natin, and then lagay natin yung mga cost natin later. Okay? It's really up to you, what you want to do. Pero let's just draw the diagram first. Let me see if I can. There. Okay. There. Let me remove the endpoints here, and then connect them. Okay? So here, punta na tayo dito sa next branch. Anong sinasabi ng branch na to? You decided to construct a wide road, tapos ang traffic mo for the first 4 years is heavy. So maluwag yung kalsada mo, pero parang tama lang kasi heavy yung traffic. Buti na lang maluwag yung decision na ginawa mo. Okay? Siyempre, pag heavy yung traffic, mapapansin niyo, maintenance expenses are higher than kapag light yung traffic. Pag light yung traffic, 5K lang. Okay? Pero kapag heavy yung traffic, ang maintenance mo 75K. So that means that mas gamit yung kalsada, mas prone siya to damage. And therefore, at the end of 4 years, which is this endpoint here, okay, you now are faced with a decision. The city is now faced with a decision kung anong gagawin. Okay? Should you ano yung mga decision points mo dito? Decision points natin.
Yan po ba, sir, yung minor and major repair?
Yes. Minor and major repair. Tama ka doon. Okay? Naayos ko lang to para magkasya. 0.75 yung probability. Then, mag-decide ako dito. And the decisions would be either a major repair, which I will call, so minor repair muna, lagay ko dito, which I will call MN, or a major repair, which I will call MJ. Okay? So again, makikita natin, that after 4 years, itong point na to, after 4 years, gagawa ka ng decision. Bago pa mag-umpisa yung years 5 to 10, you would have to check the road condition if it needs a minor repair or a major repair. Okay, and then you have to make your decision. Okay, after you make a decision, nag-decide ka na, minor repair ang ginawa mo, then you now go to years 5 to 10. Okay? Now go to years 5 to 10. And again, pwedeng after doing a minor repair lang, the traffic will be light, which is L2, or the traffic will be heavy, which is H2. Okay? Ganon din, if you make a major repair at the end of 4 years, then yung next event na pwedeng mangyari is yung years 5 to 10, which is either a light traffic or a heavy traffic from years 5 to 10. So again, I'll put an endpoint. Endpoint meaning nasa dulo na tayo ng decision problem natin, 10 years. Okay. So class, here is the sequential decisions that have to be made. Gagawa ka ng decision sa start, okay, whether it's W1 or N1, and then after 4 years, gagawa ka na naman ng decision whether minor or major repair. Okay, bago matapos yung decision problem natin. Okay, is the upper half clear, class? Is the upper half of the decision tree clear to all of you, class?
Clear naman po, sir.
Yes, sir.
How about the rest?
Clear po, sir.
Okay, clear. O, sige. Bago tayo pumunta sa baba, lagyan muna natin ng cost values. Okay? Or sabay-sabay na lang, mamaya na lang kapag nagawa na natin yung sa baba. Sige, set up muna natin yung sa baba. Punta na tayo doon sa lower half where we made a decision to construct a narrow road. So, when we construct a narrow road, again, first 4 years, pwedeng light traffic, pwedeng heavy traffic. Okay? Pwedeng light traffic, pwedeng heavy traffic. Sandali purahin ko lang to. Let me put this here. Okay. So pag narrow yung road na ginawa mo, tapos first 4 years light naman yung traffic, mukhang tama naman yung decision mo, di ba? So ano raw ang sabi sa problem? Gumastos ka ng maintenance expenses worth 30,000 during the first 4 years dahil light yung traffic, okay? So after 4 years, ano sabi sa problem? Mayroon ka bang kailangan gawing desisyon?
Minor and major repair din po, sir.
Okay, so sabi dito, if street N1, okay, nandito tayo, okay, saan na ba ako? Ito, if street N1 is built, then at the end of 4 years, if traffic has been light, either a minor or major repair must be made at cost of 50,000 and 100,000. So here, sabi dito, kapag light yung traffic, you now have to make a decision at the end of 4 years. Either minor, MN, or major, MJ. Okay? And then, syempre, after making a decision whether minor or major, years 5 to 10, ang pwede mangyari will be just like the upper half. Okay? So you have L2, which means light traffic from years 5 to 10. And then H2, which means heavy traffic from years 5 to 10. Okay? So, kapag nag-major repair ka naman at the end of 4 years, syempre, after making that decision, ganun uli. This event has to happen. Years 5 to 10 would have to happen. And again, pag year 5 to 10, either light or heavy. Okay? Pagka narrow, tapos heavy yung traffic, okay? Late ng kalsada mo, tapos ang daming dumadaan, heavy yung traffic. What will you do?
Major repair po.
Okay, sabi sa problem. Anong sabi sa problem? Nasaan na ba ako? If traffic has been heavy, major repair must be made at the cost of 900,000. So, kailangan mo pa rin mag-decide, pero ang decision, kailangan ko lagyan ng box dito kahit na walang alternative. Para ang mangyayari lang, no choice ka. Okay? No choice means wala ka ng sanga, wala ka ng branches or set of alternatives. Diretso lang. Isa lang yung alternative mo. At ang alternative na yon ay major. Okay? Kailangan pa rin natin ilagay yung square kasi it means that kailangan mo pa rin i-decide na gumawa ng major repair. Okay? So, after making a major repair, again, the tree diagram, the decision tree would end with the years 5 to 10, the condition of the traffic from years 5 to 10. So that is L2 and H2. Okay? I hope naintindihan natin kung bakit kailangan ko i-separate yung mga events, no? Yung L1, L2, H1, H2. Kasi nga, magkaibang events sila. Okay? Yung may subscript na 1 represents events that happened during the first 4 years. Whereas yung subscript na 2 represents the events or the condition of the traffic that happened in the last 6 years, years 5 to 10. Okay? Magkaibang events yan sila. Okay? So now, that is the picture of your whole decision tree. So kulang na lang dyan is kailangan natin lagyan ng probabilities yung mga branches that follow around node. Okay? At saka yung mga costs. Kung may mga repair costs or maintenance costs, kailangan din natin ilagay sa endpoint and sa branches. Okay? Since wala na tayong ibang decision pa na gagawin, endpoint na tong lahat ng mga nasa right side, pwede na natin ilagay yung costs dyan sa endpoint. Okay, so isa-isahin natin. Okay? Ano yung cost? Ano yung maintenance expenses mo kapag ka-light yung traffic sa year 6 to 10? May expense ka kasi dyan eh. Ano yung expense? Ano yung maintenance expense mo? Sa L2, uppermost branch ng decision tree.
200,000, sir.
Okay, so now I would want to direct your attention to this table. Okay? Itong table na to. Dito, sa table na to, where my pointer is right now, left side of your screen, you will see the maintenance expenses that would be incurred from years 5 to 10 given the condition of the traffic, whether it's light or heavy, and given the decisions that were made at the start. Siyempre, yung maintenance expense mo would depend on the size, the width of your road, whether it's wide or narrow, okay, to handle the traffic conditions in this column. All right? Any questions? Any questions, class?
No questions naman po.
Okay, so klaro ha? Wait lang ha. Okay, so now, let's put the costs here. So sabi nyo, 200,000, di ba? So lagay ko dito, 200K. Okay, how about this point? High yung traffic sa years 5 to 10. So nandito tayo. Actually, ginawa kong ganyan yung tree diagram para sunod-sunod na sa table. So high tayo, H2. Tapos, nadon tayo sa no repair. Okay, hindi tayo nag-repair. Tapos biglang nag-high yung traffic. Tapos wide yung decision natin sa start. So therefore, ang cost natin would be 250. Class, is it okay now with you na kopyahin ko na yung mga cost na ito sa tree diagram, sa decision tree? Okay na ba sa inyo?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
another
sir.
example, di ba? So kapag wide yung decision nyo sa first 4 years, tapos minor yung repair, you chose a minor repair, tapos L2 yung nangyari. So ito yon, wide, minor, then L2. The cost will be 150. And then here it will be 175. Ilipat nyo lang yung table dito sa decision tree. And then you have 125K. And then 100K. Class, pwede nyo ilagay sa endpoint dito sa ginagawa ko or pwede nyo ilagay din sa branch kung gusto nyo. Okay? Pero yung branch kasi, ang gusto ko ilagay dyan, yung probability ng mga events. Okay? But you can put both in there. Bahala kayo kung anong gusto nyo gawin. Okay? So, 100K tapos 200, 250. Sandali, parang may mali ako. Teka. Major is 125 and 100. Okay? Tapos, dito na ako sa lower half na yon. Lower half. Dito sa narrow road. Pag minor repair, L2, that's 200. Okay? L2, that's 200K. Pag H2, minor repair, that's 250. Pag major repair, okay, nandito tayo sa major, sa left side ng table, L2 is 175. So, major L2 is 175. Major H2, major, then H2 is 150. Okay? So, 150. And then, itong last two, major uli. Major tapos L2. So, ito yon. Major tapos L2. So, 175 and 150 uli. Sige, pause muna ako. Naintindihan ba? Naintindihan ba, class?
Sir, yung
Yes,
900K po dun sa may H1MJ po ng narrow road.
H1MJ. H1 tapos MJ, yes. Lalagay natin mamaya yon kasi yung 900K is the cost of doing a major repair. So dadagay ko yan doon sa branch ng major repair. Ang dinalagay ko sa endpoint ngayon, itong mga cost dito sa rightmost end ng decision tree, mga maintenance expenses yan ng mga branches na to, yung years 5 to 10. Yung mga ginastos mo to maintain the road during years 5 to 10. Angelo, clear ba?
Yes, sir.
Hindi pa kasama yung 900K kasi yung 900K, ginastos mo yon before yung years 5 to 10. Okay? Bago pa mag-umpisa yung year 5 to 10, ginastos mo na yung 900K. So that should happen before the circle. Okay? And then, after the circle, yan yung mga ginastos mo from years 5 to 10, yung maintenance expenses mo.
Okay po, sir.
Okay. So, I'll move back na. Ang decision tree kasi, base rule is you move back, paatras ka, okay, sa decision tree until sa marating mo yung pinaka first box. Okay? Yung pinaka umpisa nung decision tree. So, syempre, para maka-atras ka, kailangan every time you have a round node, kailangan yung branches that follow it should have a probability. So, ngayon, focus your attention here. Ito kasi yung mga conditional probabilities ng light or heavy traffic. Okay? So if I look at this one, okay, if I look at this one, itong L2 tsaka H2 sa topmost portion ng decision tree, L2 tsaka H2, itong dalawang events na to, L2 and H2, naka-connect siya to another round node which tells you it's L1. So ibig sabihin, the occurrence of L2 and H2 in the topmost part of the decision tree is conditional on the occurrence of L1 in the topmost part. Naintindihan nyo? So, hindi mangyayari yung L2 tsaka H2 kapag hindi nangyari yung L1. Kaya conditional probability lagi kapag nasa second stage or onwards. So, nasaan ngayon yung conditional probability ng L2 given nangyari muna yung L1? So, you now look at the problem here, you will see that this is the conditional probability na light yung traffic from years 5 to 10 given light yung traffic from years 1 to 4. Ano daw yung chance na tuloy-tuloy lang na light yung traffic given na sa years 1 to 4, light yung traffic. So ang sabi dito sa probability, there's a big chance na kapag light ang traffic sa years 1 to 4, 75% ang chance na years 5 to 10, light din yung traffic. So ilalagay natin ngayon yung 0.75 dito. Yan yung probability. Okay? Ng L2 given L1. Next, probability naman ng H2 given L1. So H2 given L1 is this one. Nakita nyo, class? 0.25. You see it?
Yes po, sir.
O nawala na yata kausap ko ah. How about the rest? Nakikita
Nakita
nyo
naman,
ba
sir.
kung kailangan yung, okay, bukod sa nakikita ninyo, alam nyo ba, kapag ka hindi ko sinasabi sa inyo, alam nyo ba na itong mga probabilities na to, ito yung mga dapat nakalagay sa branches?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, yes ha, clear. So H2, hindi to probability of H2 lang. Ito probability ng H2 given L1. Kaya 0.25 ito. Ganon din ito. L2 naman given, okay, ito L2 to, okay, L2 given, saan siya nanggaling? May box, hindi naman event yan, so okay lang. I-trace back nyo to another circular node, H1. So, itong nakikita nyo endpoint na 150,000 yung cost, okay, dito sa taas. L2 given H1, so ito yon. Okay, the probability is 0.10. And then, follow this, H2 naman, given H1 is 0.9. So, lalagay nyo lang lahat ng mga values dito sa decision tree. So, next, yung next branch is L2 given H1. Ulit, same pa rin. So, therefore, ano ilalagay ko dito, class, kung naintindihan nyo? Dito sa branch na to.
0.1.
0.1 pa rin kasi L2 given H1 pa rin yan eh. And then dito 0.9 pa rin. Then next branch. Yung next branch, ano yung probability?
0.75.
0.75.
75.
L2 given L1. So 0.75 ulit. Tama. Okay. And then this one will be 0.25. Ito naman, L2 given L1 ulit. Same lang. So anong point ulit to?
0.75 po.
75 and then 0.25. How about this one? L2 given H1.
0.1 po.
0.1.
Ha? 0.1. L2 given H1, 0.1. And then 0.9. Okay. So meron na tayong cost, meron na tayong probability. Okay? Next, lagyan natin dito. So punta tayo dito sa lahat ng mga may decision, no? Kasi may cost yun eh. Yung minor repair at major repair. Magkano ang cost ng minor repair kapag ka heavy yung first 4 years? Nandito ako, class, sa ano ha? Paano ko ba ito papakita sa inyo? Nandito ako sa upper half ng decision tree. Yung upper half ng decision tree, yung pangalawang decision box. Nakita nyo ba yon? Upper half, pangalawang decision box, yung may minor tsaka major. Nakita nyo yan?
Yes po.
Okay. So, kailangan i-trace back nyo. Magkano ang cost ng minor repair kapag ka heavy yung traffic, H1, doon sa years 1 to 4, at wide yung road na kinonstruct mo. So, pupunta ka ngayon dito sa table. Okay? Punta ka sa wide muna. Wide. Ayan, wide. Tapos, hahanapin mo yung cost ng minor repair. So, nandito yung minor repair. Okay? Minor repair. Tapos, nandito yung heavy. Okay? Heavy ang nangyari sa 6 to 10. Okay? So, minor repair, heavy yung nangyari sa 6 to 10. So, magkano yung cost mo? Hindi yata dito kukunin, maintenance expenses
Sir,
ito
hindi po kaya
150
dun sa mga
Dito,
statements.
dapat yata dito kunin nyo.
Yes po. Diyan
Yes
po
po.
ata.
Okay, dyan, tama. Okay. So, anong sabi sa problem? Punta muna tayo doon sa if W1 was built. Hindi ko kasi makita eh. Laki.
Sir, sabi po dyan, kapag daw po W1 tapos minor repair, 150K yung gagamitin. Tapos po major, 120K.
Nahanap ko ha. Sandali ha. Hindi ko makita eh. At 150 at saka 120. Ito ba yun? If heavy traffic...
12 po ata or 11. Ayan dyan po, banda.
Ito, suppose street W1 is built and traffic is light, then at the end of 4 years, no further work is required. If heavy traffic is experienced, ito W1 pa rin to tapos heavy traffic yung first 4 years, either a minor or major repair must be made at cost of 150 and 200. So ibig sabihin, itong minor repair na to, ang cost daw na to is 150 at ang major repair na to is 200,000. Okay, based on this information here. Okay, 150 and 200. Okay, now if street N1 is built, then at the end of 4 years, if traffic has been light, either a minor or major repair must be made at cost of 50 and 100. So, dito naman sa lower half ng decision tree, kapag N1 yung binild mo, tapos light yung traffic, a minor repair would cost 50,000, whereas a major repair would cost 100,000. Do you follow, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, lahat ng mga information, yung data, cost, probability, na nasa tree diagram ngayon na nakikita ninyo, nanggaling lang dito sa paragraph na to at sa table na to. So, gagawin ko, okay, hindi na natin kailangan yung problem. Focus na tayo ngayon dito sa decision tree. Okay, so following base rule, all we have to do now is to compute expected cost. So alam niyo nang gagawin natin. So, umpisa tayo sa dulo. When you move back, di ba, mako-compute nyo, no? 200, focus kayo sa upper half, ha? Upper half, tapos yung pinakataas na part ng decision tree. 200 times 0.75. Ilan yon? So magko-compute na tayo. 200 times 0.75, 150 plus 250 times 0.25, that's 62,500. You add 150 plus 62,500, that would be 212,500. Wait lang ha. Wait lang. Hold on, ha. Hindi ko makabit yung ano. Okay. Sige. So, naiintindihan yung 212,500 class?
Yes po.
Okay. So, ganito lang yon. I'll move back a bit, no? So, ito lang yon. 212,500 is computed by multiplying yung endpoint, yung ano mo, yung maintenance expenses mo for years 5 to 10, which is 200,000, times the probability na light yung traffic from years 5 to 10, which is 75%, plus 250,000 yung maintenance cost mo, plus the probability na heavy yung traffic, which is 0.25. So 212,500. Then if you move to the next set of branches, ito yon, here. So makikita natin, ang kailangan naman nating i-compute is yung expected cost kapag nag-minor repair tayo dito, no? Itong branch na to. So 150,000 times 0.1 plus 175 times 0.9. Okay? So I move back. Tandaan nyo, 150 times 0.1 plus 175 times 0.9. So ito yon. Okay? 150 times 0.1, 175 times 0.9. At yung susunod, if you have your tree diagram there, is 125 times 0.1 plus 100 times 0.9. So that's 102,500. So what we will do now is to put the costs here. Ano uli ang sabi ko? 150 times 0.1, 175 times 0.9. That's 172,500. And then, yung 125 times 0.1 plus 100 times 0.9 is
102,000.
102,500. Then tuloy-tuloy lang. Let's continue to compute the expected cost. Basta plus, every time umaatras kayo sa decision tree, okay, dapat cost or profit times probability. Pag nakakita kayo ng round node, dapat laging dilalagay nyo doon sa ibabaw ng round node yung expected profit or expected cost habang umaatras kayo. So again, if you look at the lower half of your decision tree, which is this one, okay, tapos nasa endpoint tayo ng lower half, pag umatras ka, makikita nyo may mga round nodes. So dapat mag-compute kayo ng expected cost. So 200 times 0.75 plus 250 times 0.25 should give you 212,500. Tama? Kayo na mag-compute, ha? Kayo na maglagay sa notebook.
Tama po.
Okay. And then next, yung next set of endpoints, 175 times 0.75 plus 150 times 0.25 should give you 168,750. Just check. Okay, 168,750. And then, the last one, 175 times 0.1 plus 150 times 0.9 should give you 152,500. Okay, so kompleto na. Na-compute na natin yung mga expected cost up to the round nodes. So now, tuloy-tuloy pa rin. We move backward. Okay, we move backward. So now, makikita natin sa upper half ulit. Sa upper half ulit tayo. If I move backward dun sa pinakataas, may 212,500 ako. May makikita na naman akong round node, di ba? Round node. So, ibig sabihin, I need to compute expected cost ulit. Okay? I need to compute expected cost ulit. So, this time, ang expected cost ko would be, okay, yung combination nitong round node na to, itong may 212,500 at saka yung square node na nasa baba niya, yung decision. So gawin muna natin itong upper portion na may decision box. So, nakita niyo yung 172,500 at saka yung 102,500. Nakita niyo yun?
Yes po.
Okay, so move back. Atras kayo, di ba? Atras kayo. Ang makikita nyo pag umatras kayo is a square node. Meaning, a decision has to be made. Okay? A decision has to be made. At pag umaatras kayo, wala kayong probability na makikita kasi square node yung pupuntahan nyo. Okay? May probability lang kapag round node yung pupuntahan nyo. Naintindihan?
Yes po.
Okay. So, 172,500 tsaka 102,500. Walang probability yan. Pero alam natin kapag nag-minor repair ka, ang cost mo 150,000. Pag nag-major repair ka, ang cost mo 200,000. So pag umatras ka, ang total cost mo pag nag-minor repair ka would be yung 172,500 plus yung cost mo for doing the minor repair before years 5 to 10, which is 150. So ano na yung magiging total cost mo?
322,500.
Okay, 322,500, di ba? Yan ang cost kapag nag-minor repair ka. Pero ano yung cost kapag nag-major repair ka? 102,500 plus 200,000, tama?
$302,500 po.
Okay. So, since cost na to, you choose the minimum expected cost. So, minimum between 322 and 302 will be 302. Tama ba?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. So, I will now, kung ano yung pinipili ninyo, ilalagay nyo dito. 302,500. Okay? Dito sa ibabaw ng box. And every time you encounter a box, pag atras nyo, lagi nyo ilalagay kung ano yung decision corresponding to that box, di ba? Ano yung gagawin yung decision? Since 302,500 ang pinili nyo, MJ yun. It means that you will choose to do a major repair kapag nangyari yan. Okay, pag nangyari yung H1, you choose a major repair. Okay, so balik na tayo ngayon. So nakikita nyo ba yung 212,500? Bibilugan ko. Wag na. Basta yung 212,500 sa pinakataas na round node, yung
Yes
naka-red.
po, sir.
Tapos yung 302,500 sa ibabaw ng square node, naka-red din. Okay? Aatras tayo ulit. Okay? So take note, kapag umatras ako from the round node na 212,500 at saka yung square node na 302,500, magko-converge ako into a round node uli. So since round node yan, dapat may probability. Okay? And true enough, ito yung probability. 0.25 tsaka 0.75. Okay? Pag umaatras ka tapos round node yung pupuntahan mo, may probability dapat. Expected cost na naman ang i-compute natin. Okay? So, ano yung expected cost ngayon? May 212,500 ka na cost, tapos doon sa branch, meron ka pang 5,000 na maintenance expense. So, ang total cost mo now will be 217,500. Tama ba?
Yes po, sir.
Okay? I'm looking at this one and this one. Okay? So, if you add these two, that's 217,500, then you multiply that by 0.25. So, tingnan ko lang kung nailagay ko dito. Ito yon. 212,500 plus the maintenance expense for the first 4 years of 5,000. You multiply the sum by 0.25. Okay? We're here, We're here. And then, going to the other one, yung 100, itong 302,500 na square node, i-add nyo ngayon yung 75,000 na maintenance expense sa H1, then i-multiply nyo yung sum by 0.75. Okay? So, ito yon. Balik ako. Ito yon. Ito naman yon. 302,500, ito yung nasa square node. Yung 212, ito yung nasa circular node. Ito yung maintenance expense, first 4 years. Ito naman yung maintenance expense pagka heavy traffic for the first 4 years. You multiply each of them by their respective branch probability, 0.25 and 0.75. You will get a total of 337,500. So saan natin ngayon ilalagay yung 337,500? Lalagay natin dito. Okay? Dito. Ibig sabihin, if you add 212,500 and 5,000 multiply by 0.25 and then add the itong 302 plus 75 multiply by 0.75, the total expected cost after before the first 4 years will now be 337,500. Okay? So total cost na yan for the whole of the 10 years, no? Okay, so lower half naman tayo. Naintindihan ba yung upper half?
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Okay, let's go to the lower half. So sa lower half, you will now see 212,500 ulit at saka 168,750. Okay? When you move back, there's a square node. Okay? Square node, walang probability yan kasi square node. So ang gagawin mo lang, i-add mo lang yung mga costs mo. So 212,500 plus 50,000, that's 262,500. And yung sa baba, 168,750 plus 100 is 268. So anong mas mababa? Yung 262,500 o yung 268,750? So alam na natin yung sagot yan, di ba?
Yes po, sir.
262,500. At ang 262,500 corresponds to MN or a minor repair. Okay? And then, sa baba, meron kang 152,500, hindi pa pala natin nalalagay yung yung cost ng major repair dito. Ito yung sinasabi kanina di ba? Kapag major repair ka, tapos N1, ang cost nito, tama ba 900,000?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, 900K yung cost niyan. So if I move backwards from 152,500, I move backwards, i-add ko lang yung 900, wala ka namang ibang alternative. So therefore, understood na major ang gagawin mo dito. Wala kang choice major. Tapos, ang total cost mo na will be the sum of 900 and 152, which is 1,052,500. Okay, so tuloy-tuloy lang. Basta kapag meron na kayong decision tree, just keep moving backwards. So move backward, makakakita kayo ng circular round node. So dapat may probability yan. I-multiply, kukunin natin yung expected cost uli. So before you multiply by the probability, add nyo muna lahat ng mga costs. Okay? So kung may cost ka sa square node, tapos may cost ka sa branch, add nyo muna yon. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin? 262 plus 30, tama? Then, multiply by plus 262 plus 30 multiply by
25.
Tapos, plus
1,052,000.
1,052,000 plus
150.
quantity, parenthesis, multiply by
0.75.
Okay, so yung sinasabi natin ngayon, ito yon, this one. Okay, that's what we are doing now. 262.5 plus 30 times 0.25, tapos plus 150, 150 plus 1,052,000 times 0.75, and the value will be 975,000. Okay? Alright, so ito yon, no? So lalagay ko ngayon dito 975,000. A. Basta't pagka circular node or round node, kailangan expected cost ang nakalagay dyan. Alright. So, sinasabi nitong decision tree na to na kapag narrow yung N1 yung decision mo, yung gagastusin mo, expected cost mo for the next 10 years, okay, total na, next 10 years is 975,000. Pagka wide naman yung road na binild mo, ang expected cost mo for the next 10 years is 337,500. So obviously, the maintenance and the repair cost of a wide road, okay, in the next 10 years is much less than the maintenance and repair cost of a narrow road in the next 10 years. 337 versus 975. Pero, merong cost of constructing a wide and a narrow road. So now, meron akong dalawang bilog dito, 3375 tsaka 975. Pag umatras ako, square node ulit. So I need to make a decision, di ba? So to make a decision, kung wala nang cost sana, napakabilis, di ba? Yung cost mo, pinakamura is 3375. Pero may 2 million kasi na construction cost eh. So what now is your total cost if you decide to do a wide road, to construct a wide road? What will be the total cost?
2,337,500.
Add mo lang, di ba? 2 million. Pero kapag ka narrow, ang total cost will be 1 million plus 975. Tama?
Yes po, sir.
So therefore, the lower cost between the two is 1975. Okay, and that corresponds to a decision N1. Get it? So for a sequential decision problem like this, the decision will look like this. For year 1 to 4, choose N1. Okay? For year 1 to 4, choose N1. For year 5 to 10, okay, obvious dito sa decision tree, di ba? We will choose N1. Alright? Kaso, pag pinili ko yung N1, ibig sabihin, itong upper half ng decision tree, hindi ko napapansinin kasi dito na ako sa lower half di ba, naka-focus kasi yan yung decision ko eh. So titingnan ko ngayon, sa year 5 to 10, ano yung decision ko? May sequential decision kasi ako, di ba? So if I choose N1 sa year 1 to 4, what happens is in year 5, okay, bago mag year 5, what will I do? What will I do?
Take minor repair, sir.
Take minor repair? Depende, di ba? Depende kung ano mangyayari.
If the traffic is light po.
Okay, so if L1, ito ngayon yung sequential decision. If L1 ang mangyari, if the traffic is light, okay, L1 meaning traffic is light from years 1 to 4, then choose minor repair. Okay? But if H1, if heavy yung traffic from years 1 to 4, then you will go to the lower box, di ba? Yung lower box is MJ. Then choose major repair. So kaya sinasabi natin na ang decision theory, yung mga decision rules na natutunan ninyo will actually guide you in making a single decision or a sequential decision. So kunyari kayo yung nasa administration nitong City of Metropolis and you use decision theory to come up with a decision given all the costs. Okay? Dapat ang decision rules mo, decision policy mo, we call this a decision policy, no? is something like this. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, okay, just build a narrow road. Kailangan sabihin mo, if for the first 4 years, okay na, let's build a narrow road. Pero what will happen after 4 years? Anong decision ang gagawin ko? Will I do a major or a minor repair? So sa decision policy mo, dapat i-indicate mo na kapag ka-light yung traffic na mangyari sa first 4 years after we construct a narrow road, then we just do a minor repair. Pero if a heavy traffic yung nangyari sa first 4 years, then we do a major repair. Okay? So this will now be your complete solution to this sequential decision-making problem. Okay, any questions? So actually it's time na, pero again, as usual, I'll use the remaining 15 minutes for those who want to stay behind.